All right, episode 2, season 2, never a dull moment. It's all football all the time on this one, 24/7. So, first of all, Bennington High School, we're 2-0. Badgers went out to Aurora, beat the Huskies. Dole, you want to give a recap on that 55-44 basketball score rather than not a football score? Dole, what do you got? Aurora, Bennington.
I think our offense played really good. Of course, Mostek was really good. Trey, I'm very impressed by. Coming in after Seth got hurt and doing just as good.
Oh, yeah.
I think next year you guys will be just fine. I don't think you guys have to
Next
worry.
year?
What are we talking about
Yeah,
next
what
year
are you
for?
talking about?
Well, when he
in the moment right now.
In the
when he
moment.
becomes a senior, you'll have Nick and Trey at quarterback and running back. So
Let's
Why
talk
in the
about
world
this.
are you talking about next year when you are number 1 in the state right now?
Yeah, Dole. We
Well,
talking
I
right
mean,
now.
I'm not on the football coaching staff, but I'm just calling a spade here.
By the way, this is Coach Byrd. He joins us this time. He's the OC.
AKA Mouse Davis.
Yes, Mouse Davis. He's the OC for the football team. We beat Aurora, which is a very good 0-2 football team.
I would say so.
Really
Yes,
good team.
They will have more wins than losses.
Oh, my
by the end of
goodness,
the year.
they're loaded.
Absolutely.
We just outlasted them last Friday. We got Norris coming up, Dole. They're coming up here Friday night, 7 o'clock. What do you think about the Titans?
So last year we were down 17-0, ended up.
And then you
winning.
found your mouthpiece at halftime, and
Yeah.
that turned the game around.
Mhm.
So
But then we ended up winning by a point. So I think this year it'll probably be just as good as the game. Of course, I've been hearing their O-line isn't as big as ours.
they're not as big as they
That's big.
have been, but they're really well coached. They're always in the
Yes.
right spots. They got a lot of speed, and they're North High School. They just expect to be successful.
Mhm.
So, Coach, how do you plan on attack? Well, I don't know if this goes viral. We don't want it. They're a
Well, I
defensive
don't
coordinator.
think there's really, a big secret. You get the ball to the fast kid.
Dylan Mosek.
So that is,
He's
we
got
get the
over
ball to the fast
700
kid.
yards rushing and 10 touchdowns after 2 football games,
Feed your horse.
and we got some monsters up front. We just
Yes.
got some hogs.
You're-
Those guys.
As long as we execute and we do what we're capable of doing, we should be just fine.
Clean up some stuff.
Yep. Take care of penalties.
Penalties, turnovers, mistakes.
Mhm.
We're on the right track. We got a
Yeah.
lot of talent, and it's this year, though. It's 2021. We're not worried about fall of 2022.
Week 3.
It's week 3.
I can't believe that came out of your mouth.
Okay, Saturday. We got some big football games. Dole, sporting the Scott Frost T-shirt. You're going down to watch the Buffalo game.
Mhm.
That's the big game of the week.
It's to Dole.
Okay,
It's
all
a
right.
big deal going down to Memorial Stadium.
Big deal.
Give me, you look at anything about the Buffalo Bulls?
So their coach they had last year made them. Buffalo used to be really bad, but that coach made them good.
Did they go to a bowl game with COVID or not?
I think so, yeah. But now that coach went to KU, and now KU's 1-0 this year.
Are you going to start rooting for Kansas football?
I mean,
Coach Miller, USD grad, is not happy that the Kansas fans stormed the field because they haven't won for 3 years.
Someone's got to root for Kansas.
Somebody.
It's just nice though, because me being born there, it's always
Okay.
kind of nice just seeing them. Because basketball's always just been the thing there, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
kind of nice seeing
Always.
football.
Well, when Mangino was there, he took Kansas to the Orange Bowl,
Yep,
which just seems weird.
the man genius.
But yeah, they had a few years there.
All right, Mr. Lura, Hawkeye fan, big giant matchup in Ames this Saturday.
Game day.
Game day is
In the
going on.
house. I'm getting up early. I'm going to go get my pumpkin spice latte. It's game day. I mean, just quickly.
Real quick, it's Hawkeye Cyclones.
Really
it's
quick
a big
here.
matchup.
I'm just going to throw this out there. Parker, the defensive coordinator for Iowa, is one of the most underrated defensive coordinators in the country. And they don't do anything exotic. They don't blitz a whole lot, but they just play fundamentally sound zone. They tackle well.
They make
And
you beat them.
yes,
They're not going to let you. They make you beat them. You have to execute.
3 picks on Penix, who's a
Yeah.
really dang good
He is pretty
quarterback.
Penix needed an opening game, though, like against
Right.
Mercer or
Right.
some, just,
Yes.
like what Alabama's playing this week. They didn't need to play the Hawkeyes right out of the gate.
2 pick sixes. I thought this was going to be a really close game. It turns out to be a blowout. And I thought the Iowa State UNI game was going to be a blowout, and it just turns to be the opposite. 16-10
Yeah.
over UNI.
Holding Iowa State to 16 points is pretty remarkable by Northern Iowa. And
Yes.
once again, first game, and then you see the jump. You'll see what teams fix because week 1 to week 2, that's the old saying is.
Big jump.
This will be a dogfight. Remember, they didn't play last year because of COVID, because there were only conference games last year. The last time they played, End of the game. Iowa punts. I don't even want to watch. My son wants to watch, so we leave it on. I'm in the kitchen. I give up on my Hawkeyes. I'm sorry, I did. So Iowa State's about to return the punt. There's an Iowa State guy who is trying to block an Iowa guy. The ball hits his back. The Iowa guy recovers, and that's how the game ends. So Matt Campbell is not beating Iowa either.
Dole, you got any thoughts on Iowa State?
I honestly don't like either team, but I think Iowa's probably the better team.
What's your plan for Memorial Stadium? What do you got going?
So
You got film in the morning.
Mm-hmm. So and then we're leaving right after film.
Okay.
So then we'll tailgate there. And
Good seats? You got good seats?
Yeah.
Okay.
My
Not a
mom,
bad seat in that house, actually.
She actually got free tickets yesterday after buying tickets, so she could see which seat is better and
Okay.
sell the other one. So
What are you going for? Runza? Valentino's?
Runza.
Are you going to get your bullet? That's the
Yeah.
important question.
Let it go. Mr. Lura hates that. All right.
I'm
Okay.
wrong.
It's Wednesday. It's September 8th. Tomorrow night, NFL kicks off. Let's go around. We're not going to go playoff predictions. We're not going to go Super Bowl. Let's just pick who we think is going to win division by division in the NFL. And I know they always start with the AFC, so it's never a dull moment. We're going to start with the NFC East. NFC East. Who do you like, Dole?
I think I got the Rams coming in.
No, they're in the West. We're going Cowboys,
They're in
Giants,
Oh, yeah.
Eagles.
I got Washington. That defense is really good.
They won it last year at 7-9, right?
They'll probably be 8-9 this year.
Yeah, they got 17 games this year. You're going Washington.
Mhm.
Mr. Lura's old team.
This is kind of like Nebraska football. It's a complete dumpster fire. But
It is. It's like the baseball NL East right now.
Yeah.
yes,
500's winning the
yes,
division.
I'm a big Braves fan.
Who beats who in that division? Doesn't matter outside the division. Who can beat who?
All right, you're going Washington.
I agree with Dole. I think it's Washington. They have a good defense. Prescott is shaky coming back, I
Yeah.
think, from this injury. The Giants, Eagles, I have no faith in it. Somebody's got to win it. I'm going to say Washington.
Washington.
Can I have a four-sided coin flip? That's who I'm going to take. Cowboys have the most talent, I think, but until I see what Dak's going to look like after that injury, you never know. So it should be theirs, but I don't trust them.
Who are you going to pick then?
I'll pick Washington. Yeah,
I'm so bad at this. If you go back to season 1, my basketball and college basketball, I was just trash. So I'm going to be, I think, Danny Jones, Danny Dimes.
There
I
you
think
go.
the Giants.
Really?
Yeah, Saquon Barkley's coming back. He's
Saquon's
going to be a
coming back.
monster.
Okay.
They're going to go 10-7 and win the division.
Good
Giants.
Just because they're going to play their
All right,
6
NFC South tomorrow night. The Bucks and the Cowboys. NFC South. Who do you like?
I think just Bucks because they returned everybody, so I don't see how they can't win that division.
That's a good call. I mean, that's the chalk.
I'm sorry. NFC is South. Or not South. Soft. We're talking about the NFC South. The Bucks are going to roll over everybody, and they're going to go to the Super Bowl.
The Bucks, I don't think anybody in that division did anything to get better.
The Falcons went south. Oh my
The
God.
Falcons are the best player.
Oh my God.
They went South.
I think we're all consensus Buccaneers.
I mean, Kyle Pitts looks really good.
All right.
Against the Browns.
NFC North, Bears, Vikings.
Packers, I think. Even with Aaron Rodgers being a little shaky, I still think that.
Why is he shaky?
Well, because remember how he said he didn't really want to be there and he showed up. I think he's still kind of.
You're going with Pack?
Again, I referenced the Dan Patrick show. Sorry.
I know. I knew that was coming.
But you look at Aaron Rodgers, you go back to Green Bay. Who in the world is going to win that division? Kirk Cousins?
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton?
Justin Fields.
Process of elimination, Packers.
Packers.
I'm a huge Vikings fan, but I'm also a realistic Vikings fan, and I hate the Packers. But if their defense is even marginal, they have a decent running game this year. You have Aaron Rodgers, like you said. Look at the other quarterbacks. Packers.
I'm going with Coach Schleifer, the Lions. So my picks are just garbage. I just like the Lions. Come on, blue and silver one time. And then the NFC West, and then you jumped early. You're going with Rams. You think
With Matthew Stafford now? Yeah, I mean,
I forgot. Can I change my pick? He's gone.
He's gone.
Forget. I'll take the Lions anyway. You're going,
Cardinals.
ooh, Kyler Murray.
my
Kyler
dad
Murray.
picked Kyle Murray last night in fantasy.
Really?
He's a second.
Probably the deepest NFC.
Oh, yes.
Because everybody's going to forget about the Seahawks, and all they do is find their way to be there at the end.
And the Niners are
Russell
good.
Wilson,
Yeah.
and the Niners got some talent.
It's a good division.
Um,
It's a good division.
Good division. I'm going to say I'm going to say the Rams because Stafford's finally got the tools around him.
I think so
That he
too.
never had
They
in
lost Cam
Detroit.
Akers, but they picked up a
Right.
seasoned running back on him.
And he's done it before without a great running game.
Yeah.
So if you can add a marginal running game for him where they have to respect it, he's got the talent.
I'm saying, I'm sorry, guys. COVID's over. As far as the NFL, Seahawks home field advantage. I think they win games in their stadium with all that noise and that crowd. I think it's a big advantage for them. Home field. LA is not much of a home field.
Right.
Niners, not a big deal. Arizona, everybody's from somewhere else. So
They
I'm
are.
going with the Hawks, Seahawks. Here we go. But AFC, we got to go quick because the bell's going to ring. AFC East, I think is a tough division to pick. Last night you told me walking up the hill who you thought.
Bills. 'Cause of
You,
Josh
yep,
Allen and
you
stuff.
told me that last night. The Bills.
It's Big Mac time. It's Patriots.
Oh, Mac Joe.
Patriots.
Big Mac.
Bills.
Bills?
Yep.
I'm going with the Dolphins. I don't care. I think Tua steps out. They got some guys on defense, too. So I'm going Dolphins. Miami's going to shut people down and score just enough to win. South. That's Tennessee and Houston. Oh, Houston's a dumpster fire. That's a dumpster.
Tennessee, Houston, Jacksonville.
You like the Titans?
Because of Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill, Julio Jones, Corey Davis.
Oh, they did pick up Julio Jones. That's a good pick.
Tennessee Titans.
Titans.
Jaguars are going to be bad. Urban Meyer, sorry,
That's
Trevor
bad.
Lawrence.
He might retire at midseason.
I don't see anybody touching the Titans. I'm sorry.
No.
We'll go back and look at this and say, why do we think Tennessee?
Right.
All right, let's go to the north. You got Pittsburgh and Cleveland and Cincy
I
and
think
Baltimore.
Cleveland.
You like Cleveland?
Mhm.
They had a good run at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Made a playoff push.
Finally,
Yeah.
after 18 years, so that's good for them.
That's a good pick.
Take the Steelers.
Really?
Steel City.
If it was Big Ben being the old,
I don't count on the Browns ever. Sorry. Roethlisberger, I think a lot of people doubt him. He'll come back. He's got some good receivers. And that running back from Alabama.
That's
Watch
right.
out.
Najee Harris.
He's good.
He's good.
I'm going to go with the Ravens. I think it's a tough one to pick, but I'm going to go with the Ravens.
I'm going with the Ravens too.
Yeah.
I think
that's if Lamar.
Lamar Jackson has a big year.
Hey,
I think
forget
Hollywood Browns.
Steelers undefeated after what? 9-10 games until they
They
ran to
won 7
Washington and then they kind of dozed it.
Well, you give them Washington credit. You could tell that was a smoke and mirrors.
Hey, Washington won the
7-0,
division.
9-0, whatever they were.
They're in
Oh, that was the
11-0.
worst 9-0 NFL start ever. All right.
Are you a Steelers fan?
Yes,
Trying to give you mad
I was
props.
when I was little. So, all right, Noel. This is a no-brainer for you. The
No-brainer.
AFC West.
Mahomes.
That's all he has to say. Mahomes.
Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones.
All right, Mr. Lura, AFC West.
Just win, baby. Raiders,
The Vegas
by the
Raiders.
way,
Raiders.
took down your Chiefs last year and then on Sunday night got hosed by referees.
Raiders for real.
Raiders.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Everything looks like it should be the Chiefs versus the Bucks in the Super Bowl.
Again? A
But-
repeat?
And the new
It won't
O-line.
happen. It won't happen. But looking at it, the start of the season, I think that's who the two front runners would be with all those weapons in Kansas City.
Yep.
It won't happen. I'm going to pick the Chiefs to win the division.
I like
It
the
won't
Chargers with Herbert, but man, they're going to have to outscore people.
And that defense just.
Broncos, sorry, Bronco fans, you're normally good, but not this year.
Have a quarterback, John.
Gosh, I just think, is it Justin Jackson, that running back from Alabama that runs for the Raiders? Is that his name?
Josh Jacobs.
Josh
Jacobs.
Jacobs. I
There
know
we
it's
go.
JJ.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs and the Raiders. If Carr doesn't turn the ball over, their defense is solid.
Yes.
It's going to be them and the Chiefs, and I'm going to take. Gosh, it's so good for the NFL if the Raiders win. I mean, it's just good. So I'm going with you, Mr. Lura. I'm taking the Raiders.
How exciting is it, that new stadium
in
in Vegas? I know it was new last year, but now you got fans in there.
Yep. That's the best part of
Exciting.
all of this is you got
Yeah.
The
people
question is,
back.
can you bet on the game while you're in
We're not gambling on.
No, we're not gambling.
What
But
happens,
in
what
Vegas,
happens
all
in
those
Vegas?
people do
There's
that.
probably
stays-
slot machines
In
in
Vegas,
the
can those
concourse.
be? Because then you really get
You
people.
probably got blackjack games in the concourse while you go
Then
to
you
the
can up your
concourse.
attendance because there's probably people who are going to come out and pay attention to the game.
My
And the
God.
owners bought like a $14 million mansion. In Las,
Really?
like
All right, that's episode 2. We got a lot of football talk. We'll come back Monday, Dole. Monday about 7:30. Let's get this taken care of because he's got quarterback meetings.
Yeah.
We got to get this done. We'll recap the Iowa State, your trip to Memorial Stadium, and then hopefully we're successful against Norris, and then we can talk about Sky Catholic. I got a girl named Skyhawk in my 8th period.
Week three.
Skyhawk.
Week 3.
It's amazing that girl's named Skyhawk. and not going to Scott Catholic.
That is amazing.
It's cool. All right, never a dull moment. Episode 2. Thank you.